Hi, um, I'm Cheryl Cantor, and I have never done Facebook Live before, and I don't really know what I'm doing here, and I hope it works. I'm the author of Normal Eating for Normal Weight, and I'm experimenting with ways that I can talk to people that are not an online forum, because I'm about to close the online forum in my website. I'm updating my website, and why does my website need updating? It's a mess. I wrote the website, I built the website back in 2002, and the forum software is a fork of a open source forum software called SMF. And I spent 3 months customizing the software, wrote 30,000 lines of code, and never thought about what that would mean if I ever needed to update it. And as the PHP evolved and the forum software got updated, oh, I'm sorry, sounding nerdy, that's not good. Oh, by the way, I'm a nerd. Anyway, it became impossible to update, and the forum software just started to rot. And it took me a long time to let go of it because there's 100,000 posts in that archive, and the forum was very active for a long time, and it was a great thing for a long time. But it's just not working anymore for many reasons. One reason is that the world has moved on from online web forums. Um, Social media is where people are now, like Facebook. And online forums just aren't really a big thing anymore. So I couldn't just update the software by, just installing something because I had changed it so much. So, my options were, rewrite the whole thing, which would have taken months of full-time coding, or do something else. And I realized it was time to do something else because online web forums are not really, a big thing anymore. So, and anyway, I think something that I'm leading would work better than a peer support forum. I think it really works better if I'm there and offering guidance. And so anyway, I think 2 people are watching this. I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure. But I see something that says two, there's an eyeball and it has a 2 on it. I don't really know. If there's a way for people to ask me questions, I invite you to do that, although I don't actually know how I would see it. And I don't, if there's a way that I could answer any questions people have through this Facebook thing, I think that would be possibly a good thing. I'd like people's feedback if they like this. The problem is there's so many time zones. People are all over the world, so I don't really know if that would work. But anyway, back to the plans for the website. I've already done some updates to the website. One of the things I did was close forum registrations. So you can't register for the forum anymore. If you're currently a member, you can still log in. If you have any concerns or anything you want to talk to me about relating to that, message me, send me an email, Cheryl@normaleating.com. And when I launch the new website, the forum's going to disappear completely. I have a blog. The new forum is going to be built around the WordPress blog, and I'm going to actually start posting in the blog. I know I have been not posting in the blog. I'm going to start posting again regularly, and that's going to be another way that I can communicate with people. I want to find ways of communicating with people that work better than the forum, and are more directed than the forum. So, posting articles. The next article I post is going to be about sugar and addiction, which is a really long time coming. I did all the research and then I never posted the article, which, oops. So I'm going to start posting in the blog regularly, and then, I might supplement the blog posts with, I'm thinking maybe a YouTube discussion of whatever the blog post topic is. Maybe, I have a YouTube channel, which I haven't used in a long time. And the last time I posted a video, I was a lot younger and my hair wasn't gray. So, oh no. So, but I think I might do it anyway, even though everybody will be able to tell that I'm human and age. So maybe, that's another way that, I can communicate, and I can, maybe post regular vlogs, and people can, maybe some people prefer to see videos than read articles. And then maybe I can do live broadcasts. I don't know if anybody is trying to ask questions now, because I don't know how to use this software, and I'm really not sure. Maybe it would work better if there was an emotional eating topic, like, how to handle holiday eating, for example. Passover, first night of Passover was last night, Easter is tomorrow, and holiday eating is kind of a big thing that people are concerned about. That's a good thing for discussion. People have questions about that. Anyway, I read some articles about how to do Facebook Live videos, and they said you should talk for at least 10 minutes, 7 minutes. And they said you should introduce yourself more than once. But I introduced myself not long ago. Anyway, I really want people's feedback and input, and I would really like people to tell me what would be useful to them. Pardon me, I need some coffee. I'd really like to, I'd like to know what people would like to see, what would be useful. Would you need articles about particular topics? Would you like live sessions? Are live sessions inconvenient because they're at a particular time and you can't make those times? What would be useful for you? I'd really like to know what is useful for you. I'd really like your feedback. I want to make a website that isn't just, me talking at people. I want to hear back from people and know how I can communicate best and use today's tools, not 1990 technology, to provide information and a dialogue that gives people support and gives people a way to ask questions, and gives people, an introduction to the normal eating method, and me, because I also my main business is private practice. I have a book, as most people know, I think. My book is Normal Eating for Normal Weight, and which describes my view that emotional eating is not some crazy thing that people do because they're out of their minds, but is a way that people are trying to solve problems because they don't know what else to do. And the Solution is to develop new skills where you figure out what problems you're trying to solve through the emotional eating. Identifying that can actually be pretty tricky because emotional eating is not just, because it tastes good or because, you're trying to self-soothe, which is what most people think. Emotional eating is basically a distraction. People eat in order to not think about something else, to not think about difficult situations, to not feel difficult feelings. So it can be very hard to know why you're eating. And counseling often can be the only way to actually get to the bottom of that, because the mechanism of emotional eating is, by definition, to keep you from knowing. But once you know why you're eating, you can start working on new skills to deal with the issues that are behind your eating in the first place. And once you start to develop these new skills, you can let go of the eating. So a lot of the solution has to do with self-forgiveness and self-compassion and self-care. Learning how to take care of yourself properly instead of using food Band-Aids. Learning how to know your own needs. A lot of emotional eaters ignore their own needs and just take care of everyone else, and have been ignoring their own needs for so long they don't even know what their own needs are. So learning to actually notice when you're upset and notice why, and care enough about that to do something for yourself so that you don't leave yourself with only one option to feel better, which is food. And sometimes, the problems that you're trying to distract yourself from are very difficult and scary. And working through that can take a little bit of time. I always say to people that I have a great marketing strategy. My marketing strategy is, my solution to emotional eating is incredibly hard, and it takes a long time, and it's going to really put you through the ringer, but it works. So that's my pitch. I don't have any fast, easy solutions, but it works. So if you're willing to do the work, and if you don't give up, and if you stick with it, you really will find a solution. All right, so I think I've rattled on long enough. I don't know if I have failed to notice questions or if there weren't any questions, because I've never done this before, and I don't really know how Facebook Live works. I hope I'm actually broadcasting. I think I am. So anyway, once again, I'm Cheryl Cantor. I'm the author of Normal Eating for Normal Weight, and I welcome your feedback on this video, or what you would like me to talk about in future videos, what time you would like me to do videos, what you would like me to do instead of videos, and any other thoughts or feedback you have. All right, so I will click end video, and I hope I did this right, and thank you for watching.